Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video I'm going to go over Euro US dollar as price could be technically forming a double top pattern. So I'm here on the daily time frame, and why am I interested in this double top pattern? Well, price seems to have come back into the previous structure highs here and is stalling. Now this could be due to the fact that it is Thanksgiving in the US at the moment, so there is low liquidity. Or is it going to be the fact that price is actually stalling here and we could see a move back to the downside? I think the key is going to be looking at that lower time frame, and I think you'll find, in fact, the market may not be stalling here just as we seem to think it is. Now, from a fundamental perspective, what have we got going on? Well, we have had recent sort of news from the FOMC meeting minutes where they discussed the fact that they will slow the tightening or the pace of tightening. So we will see a slowdown in the December meetings. That means the Fed are still going to hike interest rates, but not by or not as aggressive as before. Now we know that, well, what we're kind of seeing from the data recently is inflation is starting to come down. We actually saw PMI data come down as well. So the data is starting to reflect of what the Federal Reserve are doing. Potentially, obviously it's still very early to tell, but if it is, then the Fed have every right to slow down the pace of tightening. Now, what we've usually seen that is equal to sort of the dollar moving to the downside. Okay, however, the dollar index is coming into a key level of interest, and this is why I'm quite highlighting this area here. Now, the ECB, on the other hand, okay, so the ECB are still looking to hike interest rates. There have been reports that it could be 75 basis points. Now, the ECB are behind everyone else, so the fact that they're kind of playing catch up is not a surprise to us, really. However, if they're going to continue to hike by 75 basis points and the Fed are going to slow down, could that mean fundamentally that euro dollar could continue to the upside, especially into this 106 handle, where we've got this larger time frame trend line resistance where we could see price move to the downside from in the future? However, let's take a look at this technical setup, because price could be forming that double top pattern. Now, like I said earlier, it is Thanksgiving in the US, so we're probably going to see low liquidity for the next couple of days, so we may not see much price movement going on here for euro US dollar. However, if price is going to form a double top, technically the pattern does not complete until price trades through the previous low. Okay, so we're a long way off in terms of it forming that pattern, because it needs to trade below the 1.0225 handle. Okay, so what we need to see is a move down, a close below. If we get a close below, price could be heading back down towards these highs here, or even the trend line support back here. So I'm actually eyeing up to see whether price would trade to the upside slightly. Now, if I just flick over to the US dollar index, if I've got it up, here we go. Now, this was our analysis on the US dollar index, and you can see that price is coming back into a major level of support, which is this 105 handle. So are we going to see a slight bounce in and around this area here, which would then cause the euro US dollar price to move lower here? Okay, but I still feel like there's a little bit of way to go for that dollar index move. So how are we going to look at this? Well, there are two ways we can look at this. I think if price is going to start trading back down towards this 1.0225 and the double top is going to complete, I'd expect lower highs and lower lows out of the 4-hour time frame. At the moment, do we technically have that? No. Price has pushed to the upside. It's actually traded through the highs here and is then consolidating. So I think we're going to have to go lower. I think we're going to have to keep an eye on our hourly time frame. Now, what I'm going to be watching is if price consolidates here, breaks through this trend line support and closes above, that's going to give me the incentive to look for long ideas here on euro dollar again, because you can see that price is squeezing. We're finding a bit of a base here. We're squeezing down into the corner of the chart pattern. which could give us the opportunity then to see opportunities to the upside. If, however, price trades below this low here, okay, which is the 1.0370 handle, then we're going to be looking for that downside play. We're going to be looking to see if price will come back down to the 1.0225 handle. Okay, so is price forming a double top, or is it a bit of a false one? I actually think it might be a little bit of a false pattern at the moment due to the low liquidity in the market. Thanks for watching this video update. I hope it all made sense. If it did, leave this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more Forex trading content. And I'll speak to you in the next video.